But even though the lines aren't parallel, there's still alternate exterior angles and alternate interior angles.
You can answer anybody have
I do. I think I have a pencil. I'm giving it to her first. No! Mine's like an actual
She
like
drew a pencil.
pencil. Like mine's like
it. She drew a pencil. That is.
I did. I dropped it.
I dropped it 20 feet away.
I dropped it in a direction. A certain direction.
Gravity went sideways.
Yeah, gross. You know how it is, Mr.
You play football? We need a new QB.
That's actually a funny question. Landry would say, actually.
That is true.
Like, he sees potential in
Everybody. Literally everybody. He sees potential in like everybody.
Chapter 1
You can see potential in a newborn
Shut up.
baby.
I hate you.
You got football shoulders.
yeah. Look, her head looks like it fits in a quarterback's helmet. It's meant to be. What are you? What abomination is that? What in your hands left pinky toenail are you drawing?
I don't
He's
know.
confusing the nerd. Oh my goodness.
That's not her.
All right.
He confused them.
Whitley, what are alternate exterior angles? One pair.
1 and 8.
1 and 8.
That's what I.
So they're on alternate sides of the transversal, this thing, and they're exterior to the non-parallel lines, the other two lines. So it's either 1 and 8 or 2 and 7. Emily, alternate interior.
Oh, I thought
What if we didn't put that little angle symbol,
Go ahead and put the angles in.
like on the text?
3 and 6.
Yep.
Yo, I'm so smart.
I know. I put
3 and 6,
4 and 5.
or 4 and 5.
Maybe
I
this,
said I.
maybe I should wear this outfit every day
Because
so
I
that way I can like
Because you're-
Okay. Corey, consecutive interior or same side interior? 3 and 5.
That's what I put.
Or 4 and 6. Linux corresponding angles?
1 and 5.
1 and 5.
That's what I put.
1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. Those are all the options. They're twins. What's it called when they're right across from each other? Like
Vertical.
vertical. What is it called when they're like right next to each other like this?
The supplementary.
Perpendicular.
Linear pairs. They are supplementary though.
When they're right next to each other, linear pairs.
Yeah, because together they make a line, right? So yes, they do add up to 180 there.
So
So
1 and 2
let's
are
say
linear
same
pairs.
side energy.
Okay, I need to zoom out because number 5 is supposed to go with that same picture.
Alright.
Mr. Jordan. Is same side interior, is it gonna be written like that or is it gonna
I did write it like that, yeah,
Oh yeah.
in handwriting.
I am so confused.
So, for the lines to be parallel, what would have to be true about angle 4 and angle 5?
They'd have to have the same
They're the
slope.
same, yeah.
They'd have to be the same. Not slope, it's just angle measurements. So, to make the lines parallel, we just need to make this equal that.
3x minus 7.
Oh, yeah. I do that.
I knew this before like he was showing up wrong.
Wait, I'm gonna write out the question.
Because alternate interior angles are supposed to be congruent if the lines are to be parallel.
Big
Do we still have algebra skills?
No.
I have lost all skills to algebra wood.
All right, Paxton, how about you walk me through this?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So first you add 7 to 1. And then subtract 5x.
likes something in math.
I didn't say I like it. I just said.
You are officially a nerd.
Oh well.
We knew it.
Oh, like any math, all I love to do is play sports and football and theater.
Excuse me?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
He's a manly man.
Jay is trying out for football.
Girl.
Do it.
But I got like
Do it.
other stuff
it.
I do.
You could be
I'm
QB and work on it.
busy. Okay, by the way, it was divided by negative
What
2,
is
so it's negative 4. Okay, number 6 and 7.
Yeah. Are you just making up stuff?
So what should be true about angle 3 and angle 5?
They're
They mean people don't want to.
They not the same, they add up to 180. Because they are,
supplementary.
they're supplementary, they're same side interior. So it's,
Hey, you're still going pretty fast, Mr. Jordan.
you guys can do algebra on your own, you don't need to watch.
I'm gonna try to hold a pencil the right way and see how I write like that. No,
Doesn't work.
no. I have to like hold it like this because I'm a 2-year-old.
Because you've been doing that for a decade. Yeah.
I mean, we were trying to make me be a right-handed person, and I was like,
I heard the teacher.
Okay, notice though the answer is not what is x. The answer is find angle 7.
Mr. Jordan, you are speaking gibberish.
Timothy was a no.
Huh? Yeah.
Gianna was,
Yes.
A
Yeah,
yes.
she was a nerd.
Clayton was,
A yes.
Reese was no.
No,
It
Clay.
actually was.
Rosen, yes. Sarah?
No.
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 What if I gave her my glasses?
No.
Tiny.
Easton?
No.
Wait, yeah, he was yes.
Surely he has some sport.
He was yes.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it might have been a drug.
He could have worn his Bulls hat.
Alan? Yeah, she was. Carolyn?
No. Maybe, I don't know.
Jade? Yes.
I don't think so.
Skylar?
Just regular.
Yeah, she wore glasses. And
Oh,
Just
yeah.
on a daily basis, you know.
Paxton?
Yes.
Whitley?
Mhm.
Apparently.
Yes.
I forgot about it, but I had been able to football back, so.
Saved you.
I wore
So do we eat candy because like we dressed up?
If you win.
Well,
It's not that hard.
Is it like a class that wins, or is it a person?
Both.
The class.
well, the class.
Both.
What's the class get?
The
Don't we
class
like
is
a party
party.
or something?
But we've won twice in a year and we've never had it.
Yeah.
It has never
Just
come
keep bugging Mr. Zamora until he.
It literally
So
has never come
So we deserve like 3.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, if we win this year, then yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We deserve like 3.
Are you sure
We
you
won
guys
twice
won?
in a row.
Gave him out pizza.
I remember like in elementary, like we won and we still didn't get it.
Yeah. It never comes true.
It's big.
Maybe he's not promising anything. Maybe.
Actually, yesterday at Chi Alpha, we had this thing where you write this uplifting note, and you sit on the table, and then before you leave, you grab somebody else's uplifting notes. And I grabbed one that says, "Never give up on that dream you had." So, I should never give up on that pizza dream.
Pizza party.
Never back down, never what?
Always give
It sounds like a fortune cookie. All right.
I mean,
So, how do I find angle 7?
You got look at angle 5 because it's the exact same.
No, 5's not the same.
No, 5 and 7 would equal 180, aren't they?
They would add up to
3
1.
and 7.
3 and 7 are going to
Oh,
be the
yeah,
same.
He's saying something.
That's
I
what I
have no
was-
idea.
He's saying.
So if we put in,
Oh.
if we put in our 12 for the 3,
70.
it's 70.
Yay.
5 times 12 plus 10.
That's not
Wait, that's what I said though, right? Like,
You said angle 5.
For some reason,
no, well, I meant angle 3. I even had 70 on my paper.
Sure you did, Paxton.
He's calling you
I
out.
don't like this part, Mr. Jordan. Number 7. But I erased the equation.
Alright, it's everybody's favorite, the proof.
It's
I
like
love
I do
this.
good on part of it, and then I get like 1 wrong.
If you get the X right, I'll give you half credit.
Yes.
Alright, so given A is parallel to B, prove alternate interior angle theorem. Parentheses, angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Those are alternate interior angles. So that's what we're trying to get to, that these two are the same.
Are they the exact
What
same?
are we gonna start with?
A.
What they do.
The
A is
given.
parallel to B because, yeah. Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, the given, yeah, that thing. Okay, do you guys remember the very first thing we talked about in this chapter? The building blocks for everything else?
Nope.
If the lines are parallel, what angles have to be congruent?
A and B.
It was corresponding angles, corresponding angle postulate.
Uh,
So, like, so we can't use the alternate interior angle theorem to prove alternate interior angle theorem, but we can back up and use corresponding angles. So what does 3 have to be the same thing as? 7.
and that is corresponding angles.
Corresponding angle postulate. If you put corresponding angles are congruent or something, that'd be fine, I guess. But yeah, it's called corresponding angle postulate.
What if we just put corresponding?
It depends how grumpy I am.
What if we
You
do
should not be
candy
grumpy tomorrow.
before you take the test?
If we give you a Starbucks,
Depends on
like,
how much sleep I get the night before.
If
All right.
you say pumpkin spice latte,
pumpkin
spice.
spice.
Alright. So we just said 3 is the same as 7, and what do I know about 7?
7 is
The
the same as 2.
Seven is the same as
6.
because
Vertical angle postulate.
that one's actually a theorem.
Dang it.
What if I put postulate on the text? What do you think?
No, probably not.
What if you just put vertical angle?
What if you just fail the test?
Depends on
and
if-
you can name?
Whitley writes it down or somebody else writes it down.
Oh, perfect. So I'll get it right and everybody else will be wrong.
Sure.
We're not done yet. So it's gonna end with.
He tricked.
Alright, does anybody see where we're going?
Oh, wait, yes.
And then it's
Angle. So
transitivity.
no, it's angle 3 is congruent to angle 6.
Yes, but
And that's going to be alternate.
I told you, Timmy.
Tim to mini? What?
Tiny Tim, I told you.
I think the one on the test is actually the alternate exterior angle theorem, but it looks a lot like this one.
Timmy, can you
Well,
say that
yeah,
next to everyone?
Instead of vertical?
And it's halfway filled in also.
My life is complete now.
Okay. This next section is kind of one I fear the most.
That looks like.
If you fear it,
Wow.
I don't fear it for me, I fear it for
So
you.
if you fear it, why are you putting it on the test?
That looks like
I
only
think
world.
does it. They should put it on
Why in the world
Liberal.
is it blue?
Because
Mr. Jordan's actually a liberal.
They've all been blue so far. You just noticed when you got to one you didn't like.
Yep.
It's the only thing you
I mean, you grade it because the bald eagle opened up my eyeballs. And I was able to see.
You don't know how to grade.
Hit that follow button. Let's go.
I'm gonna grade this.
Are you like imitating YouTube or TikTok or something?
Nope, I'm just a Republican.
It's his grandfather who, grades.
Oh yeah, that is imitating the if you don't know how to break the follow button. That's a YouTuber.
No, that's a TikTok.
Or it's the same thing.
Well,
So TikTokers are worse.
Mr. Jordan, it started, so me and Isaac, like, imitate celebrities, like, all the time. Like DJ Khaled, was it Kevin Gates? Like, we're always voicing people, like, imitating them. So that's kind of like the Republican thing came to me.
I know DJ Khaled doesn't have a southern accent.
Yeah,
Listen to
yeah,
him.
but we don't use a southern accent for him. We're just like,
All right, so let's throw in there what we know already. Angle 11 is 32. Probably should have here. And
Bless me.
19 is 57.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no.
So here's the thing that kind of confused the other class. If this is 57, what else do I know right here? I'll start.
22 is
This
57.
is 57.
And wait a second, give me a second.
57.
Give me a second.
Would it 6 be 57?
So those are gonna be supplementaries.
130, 123. Boom.
Yeah, 180 minus that, yeah.
I'm literally so
And then
smart.
18 is 57. Right.
Yes.
18
Okay.
and 15.
19 corresponds to 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are 57.
And then you use vertical, so that.
Or alternate tier. Okay, can I go this way though?
No.
No. Because these lines are not parallel, I don't know anything about these angles from these angles. So we kind of have to go up and then come back down. That's what we have to do. Anyway, what are these two guys?
30 or 123.
Same as those two guys. Alright, now what?
Well, you use alternate interior angles, so that means 15 is alternate with 13, so 13 is 57.
And actually, you might, I don't know if you guys can see this, 15 also corresponds
With 10.
10, and 10 and 13 are also vertical. So anyway, either way you do it, they're all 57.
Which then that means, hold on, give me a second.
This might be where we run.
Wait, where'd you get the 32
Angle
from?
number 12 is 57.
Right here.
14
Oh,
is
yeah.
32.
Angle number 12 and angle number 9
14
are
would be
15
32.
or 57 degrees.
Number
No,
12,
No, they're not.
number 12 is 91.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you get 91?
Because I added 57 and 32, and I got 89. And then I just subtracted 89 minus 180.
Okay, yeah, these three angles together make a straight line, so they have to add up to 180.
And that means the angle number 9.
So if you do 180 minus
Yep.
those two together, you'll get angle 12.
I know what
So
14
angle
is.
number 9.
Angle number 9 is also 91 because of vertical.
Guys, if you forget about 14.
What about 14?
Let's see here. Hold up.
32 degrees.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, it's.
because
Yeah, I knew that.
he's vertical angles.
He knew, guys, he knew that. He knew that.
Okay, my 91 doesn't quite look like the picture, but it's okay. Okay, if 9 is 91, what else?
5 is 91.
Okay, now we're going down.
And then 8 is 91.
And,
And 1 and 4.
okay, if 8 is 91, how do I find 7?
My 180 minus 91, which is 98 or 89. My dyslexia is kicking in.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
My Lex dis.
Yeah.
And then
Yes, yeah.
the rest are just.
No.
This is
My
actually
Lex
pretty
DCS kicking in.
actually.
See, I always say something easy and it ends up being hard, so I just
I
don't.
think if you do it like that, then I feel
But
like.
now the problem is we have to find all of these angles.
Okay, well, since the tree is filled out, the rest of it kind of doesn't matter at this point.
You don't want us to do that.
Wow, that's still long.
So anyway, there'll be a few angles over there you fill it in. Okay, are we good though?
Wait.
No, I gotta look.
I kind of already answered these questions when, right here.
Did, but like, you still want us to write them all?
Well, as long as you can fill the tree out, I'm not really worried about copying the information over.
Okay, from now on.
I am.
On the test, yes, put the answer there.
Yes, they're full fast, dude.
Floating, floating, floating. Okay, this one's a little bit different than how we did it on the homework. On the homework, it was like if angle one's congruent to angle 8, what lines are parallel? But on this one, it's if angle 1 is congruent to angle 8, line A is parallel to line B by what postulate or theorem?
Vertical. Wait, no, they're not touching.
Okay.
Oh, alternate exterior.
So yeah, it's called the alternate exterior angle theorem.
Ooh, that's so many. Is that a whole other?
It's basically the same as 1 through 4. You guys remember 1 through 4?
Yes.
It's pretty much the same thing. You just have to call it a theorem. Alternate exterior
So it's technically just the opposite.
angle. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of number 1.
We have to write all of that like on the test.
What if we put alternate EXT and then the little, this alligator
Quit
and then
being lazy.
theory?
Quit
What if we just put alternate exterior?
How can we study these like alternate exterior angle theorems?
Well, if you know 1 through 4, you should know these.
Yeah, you can just like say.
You should throw the
I
theorem
didn't know
on
if it's
there.
like a
You're right, you're right.
The only one that was
Exterior
not a
angle,
theorem was
this
the
whole thing.
corresponding angles. That was a
Then you
postulate.
go 1 and 8, 1 and 8. Let's see, you can memorize that.
Okay, these are all theorems except for corresponding angles. That was a postulate. All right. 4 and 10 are supplementary, so these lines are parallel. So what's that called?
Same side, interior.
Or what is
Correspond.
Consecutive interior.
You could kind of cheat and go back to like number 2 or whatever it was and look at
Can
it.
you just put same
Number
side?
3.
Number 3.
Is that alright to just put same side?
Yeah. It's consecutive interior.
It's a theorem.
It's all
Mr.
theorems.
J.
They're all theorems. So-
Except for corresponding. Oh, 12 and 6. That's a, oh, 16. That's easy. Can I say it?
No.
All right, 12 and 16 are
Corresponding. Postulate.
corresponding angle postulate.
Literally the same thing.
My head hurts so bad.
Make your water.
No, it's completely.
It's because you're always on that dang phone.
It's from Clayton.
We went like 60 plays in a row on offense yesterday. Like he was no
Butter
guard
heads.
and I was center. Yeah. I mean I held him back, but like still it was like every single because he was not stopping. He was like,
And then you had to worry about me and Forrest, us hillbillies, blitzing the line, going like,
yeah. I had to be like.
I usually think
like,
of Forrest as a hillbilly.
Dude, it was tough. Like,
you should have heard us. We were making like bird noises going through the line. We
I'll
go like,
remember that.
I was so tired and hurting. Like my head was hurting so bad, but I was just having to like continually get on the line. Like people were throwing me the ball and I could like barely like.
I know, don't you just hate it whenever like, coach is like, all right, you run a 9, which is basically you just keep on running. And then Ty doesn't throw it to you, so you ran all that for nothing.
All right.
That is the.
Floating.
I know.
Okay, 3 in a row. Length. Well, put distance. On the test it does say distance. The distance from A to B, the midpoint of segment AB, and the slope of segment AB. So what are we going to use?
Distance.
Distance, midpoint, slope.
The
will you keep that up for the test?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So you'll have
Actually, you
that.
drew your circles on it.
So you'll have all of those like on the board
Yep,
for the test.
yep, yep.
That is so nice to do.
Next year you have to memorize them.
Well, next year is its own problem. So
Sure.
I'm gonna be a dropout.
Thanks.
I wish I was.
Good
I
plan.
wish.
I'm glad you support me this
Hey, my
I'm
grandfather,
gonna drop out of school.
my great grandpappy, his name was Geronimo. He dropped out in the 2nd grade.
When I
Yeah, he was an Indian, and they didn't have grades, but he still dropped
Oh
out.
yeah, Roman. If you drop out, you can get a half. You can get free lunch.
Okay.
Mhm.
Your grandpa
I
seems like
am
he's
a
racist.
Native Americano.
You have to be like 8.
It does say Justin.
I'm gonna drop out of high school to play football.
Alright. So did you guys do number 16? This is the one, Jake,
What?
you might want to borrow the calculator on 16.
Oh,
Because this is the square root one.
you don't mind if
Square
I
root.
You don't mind if I
You sound
borrow
like
one
Mr.
for the test,
Jackson.
right?
Yeah.
Mr. Gordon. You don't mind if I borrow that one, that calculator
Or
for the
like,
test, right?
for instance, yesterday we were talking about-
All the white ones are good.
He was like,
Yeah, we are.
Am I blind?
That is a big fact.
Behind the backpack.
yesterday. Yes.
So- This would be 104 square root, which is like 2 squared of 26, basically.
Mr. Jordan, I'm so glad when I use calculators on the tests.
Basically, if you can use it on the ACT, you can use it. Okay, have you guys tried midpoint already?
Mr. Jordan, I was wondering, can I use the teacher's book on the test tomorrow?
Big facts.
Right.
None of the answers are in the teacher's book, but
I mean, can we use the answer sheet?
No.
How much to buy the teacher's book? How much to buy it off?
$1 million.
I'll take
Alright, let's start a
You
fundraiser.
could get it off the internet for like 60, but it costs $1 million.
But what?
Said you could also get it off the internet for like $60, but
Oh,
it cost $1 million for me.
I'm not.
Wait,
I'm
where
not
are you?
denying that my mom got it so she could help me.
Where are you?
If I get the book, can you sign it?
There's lots of ways to cheat, easier than even buying the book, but. Find the midpoint, that's why these are worth, like, that's why our tests worth.
can you just like, list some of those options?
If I get the book, can you sign
Wait,
it?
our tests are worth a bunch.
Yeah.
How much?
They're
60%.
What? Bro,
This is the second year, and every class is that.
listen, he just woke up, guys, let him do
Why do you have a
Okay,
What are we talking about?
Oh,
2 plus 4 is 6 divided by 2 is 3. Negative 3 plus 7 is 4 divided by 2.
Can you put that in your calculator?
Bro, do you remember when Paxton, remember when
Yeah.
Easton wore a headband every day?
Yeah.
What you do in seven days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the division bar is not the same thing as the division sign. Like, if you plug this in like this, it would be wrong. Because it would try to divide the 4 by 2 instead of,
What if you put a,
you could put parentheses,
and then do that?
or
Or
just,
you could just do 4 plus 2.
you could do
and
4
then-
plus 2 in your head is 6 divided by 2.
Oh no, 4 plus 2 is pretty low.
One of those might be a decimal test. Okay,
On the test goes.
I don't know. Shh. All right, what's slope formula?
Oh, it's y minus y over x minus x. Oh, you got a song, so it's kind of
Yes, Mr. J. In algebra 1, my mom was like trying to teach me, so she
Yeah.
kind of bought the algebra 1 book and hid it in her closet. But I kind of got in it. No, I'm just kidding. The story ends right there.
Mr. Gordon, does it
Because
matter?
after that you get
Does
trouble.
it
No,
matter
but
the
seriously
order
though.
of like putting those in?
My sister.
You can,
Oh, like we're
You can do this minus this minus this, or you can do this minus this minus that.
So you can do it either.
Right, as long as you go the same direction.
You got the idea from Grant that.
And if it's
But
two,
seriously,
so if it's like a minus, then
like,
you can do it.
like, really, like,
And Allie's my safe place.
better.
I don't know what the show is.
Shady.
Okay, are we ready?
Wait, that was.
What?
Okay.
Shady.
Oh wait, I think the next part's on graph paper actually.
It's on graphic paper.
Name
What?
one thing that he does.
Mr. Jordan.
likes that.
No, not that, not that.
Oh.
Yeah, he-
And then what? And then what?
Well, what's the
Oh.
show's
What the heck is?
What's the Jordan?
Goodness.
That's not it.
Because he is.
You let other classes draw the board?
What's the show's name?
I can't remember.
Shady.
That's not it.
Yeah.
What page is it? There it is.
Ew. Gross.
I told you, I know it is.
Okay, I need some gore.
Oh, I do not like. I strongly dislike this.
I do not like this either.
Uh-uh.
Just like to make up something. I couldn't even know I've done on those other pages. I didn't even know what they were. I left it over
Rise over run.
Wait,
The first one is always left or right. The second one is.
I like time. 19.
Would you like to
I do like time.
Timmy. Me. Tiny Tim.
Take me.
Listen to the words that are exiting my trap hole.
Hey Tim, say the lines.
Just a second.
My food hole is talking to you.
Say the lines.
Roman's a crazy boy.
What the?
Okay, what?
I'm a silly Billy.
He's a silly Billy.
Have to grab. Okay.
It's not that hard.
Timmy.
Well, we're not really graphing on this one yet, but I suppose you could write it down on the graph. Okay. What's the slope of line A if it's a horizontal?
It's the x-axis. Oh wait, sorry, hold on. X equals 3.
No.
0.
Okay, the equation for this line is y equals 3, but what's the slope of the line?
0.
0. Any horizontal line has a slope of 0. You guys remember what a vertical line slope is? No slope or undefined slope? None.
Yeah.
They don't really ask that on this one though. How do we find the slope of C?
That
Kind of accidentally left the answer in there.
Wait, you said the x this one is undefined.
B, slope
Yeah.
of B is undefined.
Okay.
How about C though?
-3 over 2.
Right, rise over run. So the rise is -3 and the run is 2.
But why can't the other one be like 3? Why can't it be 3?
Why can't this one be 3?
No, 19. Because
Oh.
21.
Well, what's the, like if you choose a couple points, what's the rise from here to here? Right here. And the run is 2 and equals 0. Alright. What is the equation for line B called? Not the slope, but what's the equation for line B?
Y, wait, X equals -2.
Yes, x equals -2. Vertical lines, always x equals whatever it goes through.
Wait a second. Wait, what is that word? Equation
Yeah,
for B.
I'm assuming we're almost done.
yeah.
Here comes the hard stuff.
Wait, what did you say on 21?
You look at it and you're like,
Well, yeah, but like.
Vertical lines are always x equals something.
Okay.
no, I could seriously call and bring my
So that was 19 or 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
21. 21 Savage. 21 Savage flavor.
You look at your dad.
Did anybody else just of those, you know those oatmeal cream pies? They made ice cream.
They did.
Oh,
bet
it's
not as
so
good.
mid.
I bet it's not
Not
as
that
good.
good.
I haven't tried it
They
yet.
don't realize that we're eating it for the icing, not the whatever.
Honestly, all of
Oatmeal.
Bro.
Oatmeal cream pies are good though.
Yeah,
they are bust.
they're about.
Is that good?
I can't.
That means
I remember when I had a pack of mints. I remember that when I had a pack of mints that my mom got me, and it had like Bob Ross on the front.
Oh
And-
yeah.
And I was like, offered Grant something. He's like, Bob Ross flavored mints.
Yo, I remember. I think I had one of those.
They're covered with hair.
Ew. You just laughed after that.
Grant is a silly little one.
He is a goofy goober.
I'm
Here.
How did I know you were gonna do that?
Grant.
Because you know.
No, because whatever we don't want you to do, we know he's gonna do.
So don't do it then.
So you start at negative?
Okay, yeah, you start, that's the y-intercept, you go to the y-axis, -3. Then where are we gonna go from there?
You go over 4 and then down 3.
Okay, you rise -3 and run 4.
Yeah.
Down 3, over 4. Or if you go backwards, it's up 3, back 4. Okay. How do I find the x or y intercept?
So first off, you have to do x minus 3. Oh.
The x-intercept happens when the y value is
0.
0. If you plug in 0 for y right here, you get, that goes away because it's 0. You get 3x equals 6. So therefore x is 2 when y is 0. And for the y-intercept, do the opposite. Put in 0 for x. If I put in 0 for x, 3x goes away, but I have negative y equals 6.
So 3 minus y equals x.
No.
Oh, because.
Put 0 in for x, 3 times 0 is 0, so it's gone. So you get negative y equals 6,
And then you divide by 1.
Multiply by negative.
or multiply by -1, and you get y is
Negative 6.
negative 6. Okay, so girls, this is the part you got wrong.
Oh,
You
so
think
the
you know
first one's right or left, and then the second one is up or down?
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Kind of missed, but you guys get the idea. Okay, one more. Uno mas.
And then I can go to sleep, right?
Then you can go to your next class.
Wait. This is the last one. It's like you go down -6 and
Yeah.
put a dot, and then you go up 2.
2 to the right. Okay, write an equation of a line through negative, this is not really a graph. Write an equation of a line through -1/3 that's parallel to y equals 2x minus 1. So if it's parallel, what?
You have to have the same slope.
We're gonna steal the slope. But we need to find our own y-intercept by doing what?
Plugging in.
Plugging in -1, 3.
Wait, how did you get that 1 and 3 in the first place?
Right
Oh,
there.
I see. too.